The Council of Governors, together with the Commission on Revenue Allocation, CRA, and the National Treasury, has today held a consultative meeting to deliberate on the annual division of revenue between the two levels of government for the financial year 2023-24. The meeting was held pursuant to a resolution on the 19th ordinary session of the IBEC, Intergovernmental Business and Economic Council, meeting held on 26 January 2023. We note with utmost concern that from the draft budget policy statement 2023, the National Treasury has allocated county governments Kenya shillings 380 billion for the financial year 2023-24. We hold a strong view that this is not equitable in view of the following factors. 1, the shareable revenue is projected to increase by Kenya shillings 374 billion for the financial year 2023-24, out of which only Kenya shillings 10 billion has been allocated to counties, representing a meager 2.67%, with the national government allocating itself 364 billion of the increase, which represents 97.33%. A careful analysis of the draft budget policy statement indicates a considerable increment in the share of revenue for functions that have been largely devolved. A case in point is the Health and Agriculture Ministries, whose allocations have been increased by 25.8 billion shillings and 15.7 billion shillings respectively. And 3, the budget ceilings for the national government MDAs have not been rationalized to ensure that the key priority programs for the government which are devolved are allocated to counties in the equitable share of revenue. We wish to draw your attention that the recommendations by the CRA are obligatory, as they are highly technical in their nature, and any deviations therefrom must be rationalized on the basis of the objective criteria as set out in Article 203 of the Constitution. In this regard, we express our discontent for the National Treasury's failure to build consensus on the county equitable share of revenue, despite the objective recommendations by the CRA. During the consultative meeting, the National Treasury has not formed a basis for deviating from the recommendations by the CRA. As such, the Council hereby reiterates its position of Kenya shillings 425 billion as the county equitable share of revenue for the financial year 2023-24. Finally, the Council is apprehensive that the continued allocation of funds destined for devolved functions to national government MDAs is an affront to devolution, and the Council shall not relent in its quest to make devolution work. Thank you very much.